Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of TFLtruck Today, and today we have a hell of a show because we're talking about the most off-road worthy truck, and we have three different opinions. Andre, what do you think is the most off-road worthy truck that you can buy or buy soon?
Of course, the truck behind me, the 2017 Tacoma TRD Pro.
How about you, Nathan?
It's pretty easy. The Ram Power Wagon.
No, the answer, of course, is the brand new Ford Raptor.
Wrong! Wrong!
And you know what? We've got video of all three of these trucks in the wild, so let's go to video right away. All right, Andre, you've got that little baby truck behind you. What are the specs?
This is this new cement color. Of course, this is the king of off-road Tacomas. It's 2 inches taller. It's got more wheel travel. It's got Fox shocks, 2.5-inch diameter. It's got the V6 engine, 3.5 liter, with 278 horsepower, 265 pound-feet of torque. It's got a 6-speed automatic, this particular truck, but it comes also in a manual.
That's cool.
Can you say that, guys?
No, but we have more horsepower and better power to weight.
Okay, but the size of this truck is actually pretty small, so it fits on more trails, and it's the best.
Yeah, and you drive it like this. Why? Because you can't fit in it properly.
Well, okay.
You're driving a Stacey when you're driving that because you're so far back you're practically in the back seat. Am I right?
I have aluminum skid plates.
We all have aluminum skid plates. Who cares? Let's start with the easy stuff. What makes this the ultimate Tacoma?
Well, we've taken our off-road package and we've changed the suspension. And what that means is we've extended the track an inch in the front and the rear. We've put a 2-inch lift under it and an inch more travel. We've increased the front stabilizer bar to help with the steering from a 28 diameter to a 30 diameter. And we've introduced a brand new Fox shock package.
All right, what's your truck got, dude?
Well, okay. For those of you who don't know, the Ram Power Wagon is the best off-road vehicle out there. Maybe next to the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon, right? So that's pretty much a given because solid front and rear axle. It has a 410 horsepower, massive 6.4 liter Hemi V8 that puts out 429 pound-feet of torque, hooked up to a 6-speed automatic transmission. Yeah, not as many gears as yours, blah blah blah, but it's enough. It's enough, and let's face it, it's got everything you need to go hardcore off-road, to roll over this little tiny thing, and at the same time go places where his little thing can't go.
So what are the changes for this model year, for 2017?
So new for 17, we have a new front grille and bumper, powder-coated front and rear bumpers, and a new tailgate. And then we have new graphics on the hood and behind the C-pillar as a heritage back to our 1970s and 1980s Power Wagons.
This is a classic Goldilocks story. This truck's too small, this truck's too big, and this truck is just right.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Exactly. With 450 horsepower, 510 pound-foot of torque, 14 inches of Fox travel, 3-inch Fox shocks, right, with built-in reservoirs. This is the king of all off-road truck, and it has been forever. Unlike your two trucks.
How much can you tow?
Well, I can tow 8,000 pounds.
Oh, real? Oh, it's so cute, because that's only a little bit more than his, which is
6,400 pounds.
Mine is 10,030 pounds.
All right, well, you know, we could go on and on here, guys, but we have to kind of do this scientifically, right? So let's divide the trucks into 3 different categories and kind of compare them.
All right.
So let's start with livability, on-road. And I'm going to tell you right now, we've of course have a long-term Raptor. We have driven this, all 3 of us, across the country twice.
Yep.
This is a truck that you can drive all day, all night. It has plenty of creature comforts, everything that you'd ever want. It's got plenty of space. It is probably one of the best, well, I'm going to say it, it is the best long road trip vehicle you can buy, bar none.
I actually agree.
How is it when you go through like a car wash, one of those automated ones? How's that go for you?
You can't.
You can't.
Oh,
But
okay.
neither can you.
You don't need to in a Ram, because it looks cool with dirt.
I can.
All right.
You got yourself in a hole there, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah. But his truck is really, really wide. And
His truck sounds like a sewing machine.
that's right. And those
Yes.
little turbos.
Yes.
Those cute little turbos that are spinning. And, you know, longevity, long-term reliability. These are some major questions that a lot of viewers have about the EcoBoost. Am I right, folks? And there have been stories, rumors about issues with the EcoBoost in certain
So,
trucks.
full disclosure, we haven't driven the new Raptor. They didn't let us. We did. I did ride in it.
So cool, yeah.
I did get to
Thank
ride
you,
it.
Ford.
But we haven't driven it. And yes, the previous generation did have a proper V8.
Yeah.
6.2 liters of American V8.
Which is our studio truck and his personal truck, and he loves it. He actually goes and kisses it and rubs the fender.
And the new one is, yeah, you did hit the Achilles heel
Sewing
on
machine is pretty good.
the new Raptor. But then again, you may have a V8, but
It sounds awesome.
and it sucks gas like.
Actually,
You
your
know-
Power Wagon needs a aftermarket muffler.
Yeah, you're right. You know what?
It needs a bigger muffler.
Yeah, it would be really cool to hear it even more. But it is a big, badass Hemi. And you know what? The gas mileage in terms of the difference, not so much.
Nothing.
Yeah, his gets pretty good
I
gas
got over
mileage.
19 mpgs and driving around town.
Well, sure, yeah, it's like the Civic, right? You're also going to get a lot of fuel economy.
You got Civic.
But
Oh,
Nathan,
my Civic can do
Hey,
it. can't it?
Nathan, that's the sound of a Taco TRD Pro being run over by a 4Runner, being run over by a Raptor or
Yeah,
a
I mean,
Power
seriously,
Wagon.
we could roll over yours pretty easily.
Actually, the Fox shocks are pretty comfortable on the street, but I just don't fit in the truck as well on road. You know, the cabin is a little bit short.
It's like sitting on the ground, man. You're like this.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know, there's three problems with this truck, and we actually had a chance to take it off-road both in Hawaii and in Colorado.
I was in
And-
Hawaii.
Yeah, you son of... okay, and we've discovered the same problem all the way around, and that is the tires are not up to scratch for serious off-roading.
I can replace them. I can get new other
But
tires.
see, when you buy the truck, you want the right tires right away.
Hey, Andre, what kind of brakes do you have in the back of that?
Yeah, the rear brakes are
Drums.
drums.
It's really good for off-roading because rocks and dirt don't get in there.
Yeah, that's what Mike says.
Do we have video of that?
We do have video of that.
Reason you put disc brakes on the rear of a truck is really for brake cooling. So discs cool better than drums do. The advantage of drums is, one, when you have to service them, they're cheaper to service, they last longer, and they keep debris out of the shoes themselves or the pads if it was a disc brake. So you don't end up having the corrosion issues that you have, and you don't end up having the squeak issues you have with a disc brake.
Okay.
And how about you? What kind of brakes do you have in the back of yours?
They're discs all the way around.
Yeah, they're discs all around, yeah.
Yeah, even though mine is somewhat old-fashioned, because really underneath it's still the same truck as last year's, it's still modern enough to have somewhat modern brakes.
Yeah, old-fashioned's a good word for it with those 70s stickers plastered
You're-
on the
you're-
side.
Okay, you know what? Okay, I get it. The stickers are a little much, and that's kind of FCA's thing. They're kind of like, well, if there's an open section, we'll put stickers on it.
So basically, Nathan, they haven't changed it. They put some stickers on it.
Oh, no,
Put a new nose on it.
The interior is
and
all
put a different
new.
So talk to me about the interior. So you guys upgraded the interior, right?
Yeah, we've got some custom stitching on the seats, the headrest, and then the front cluster and instrument panel's been upgraded with some new designs and for the Power Wagon.
Now let's talk about the Raptor, because it is the only truck in this class that actually not only brings it in terms of shocks and in terms of the look, but in terms of the engine, right? It's the only one that has a unique engine based on a performance truck. That truck has the same engine that
As
the
a
regular
standard
Taco
truck,
engine.
yeah.
Yours has the same engine that a regular heavy duty might have, but the Raptor has a unique engine.
Yeah, and you have
Right
that
off.
awesome winch, too. Oh, you don't? Ooh.
And you've got intercoolers everywhere.
Yeah, there's a lot to go wrong with that truck.
Yeah, we did find that the new Raptor has a huge intercooler right where you'd want to put the winch.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Hey guys, do you hear that? I have to shout a little bit because there's an intercooler fan that's pulling air in. That's the intercooler right there. But the issue with that is if you look in there, you'll see that there's a radiator in there, which means it's going to be pretty difficult to mount the winch right there because you'll cut off airflow. And quite honestly, there's not enough room, at least not in the standard bumper, to mount the winch in the same place as the old Raptor. All right, let's talk about off-road, right? This is where it really gets serious. Now the Raptor has massive shocks. It has KO2s on it, right? Because that's really what it's about. It's about your tires. It has plenty of ground clearance, and it has these new off-road modes that you can actually now. You don't have to actually turn the thing to go into four-wheel drive. You just select the mode, and it does everything for you. How much more could you want than that?
You want a solid front axle that you can actually disconnect the sway bar, so you have maximum articulation, which you do not have because you have an independent front suspension with a little aluminum bouncing around. It's pretty. Yay! No, come on. You want.
What is you guys' axle ratios? 410U.
Yeah,
410U.
Yeah.
I have 430. My axle is actually geared lower so I can crawl.
Yeah,
I got crawl control.
Yeah, you basically have drifting tires too, Andre.
Oh, come on. I have crawl control where you can control
Yeah,
the
we
speed of the
definitely
crawling.
have had some experience with the crawl control, which does work really well for people who are not accustomed to crawling. But there are other issues. For instance, the front end, you can't lock the front, can you? No, and neither can you.
It's got a.
It's got a.
We've got
mechanical-
other implements to do that.
It's got a
I have a
mechanical-
LSD,
Yeah, it'll lock.
limited
not-
slip
not-
differential.
Sorry guys, I can lock up my front end, baby, and that is basically I win. I've already won. I've won. Big engine, locking front diff, solid
Yeah,
axle.
but it's okay. So it's
What?
Go ahead.
What is your starting price? Come on, just tell me.
All right, my starting. All right, here's the deal with the starting price in the Raptor. It's 48,300 something, just under
You'll
50,000.
never see one like that.
Yeah, and it's the only one with the extended cab.
Yeah, you can get
can't-
it extended.
you guys can't get the extended cab.
Nope.
Why would we want it? We
Because
want more
it's-
cab.
Because it's shorter and it doesn't have as huge of a breakover angle because it's a shorter
Doesn't
truck.
cab doesn't make a difference with that. Please, we're good.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
My truck is the most affordable, under $41,000 starting.
Once again, you will never see one for that price.
Actually, this one is 45.
$45,000.
All right, how about towing? Let's talk about towing.
Wait a
because-
minute, we didn't talk about mine, which is 46,560,
right.
which is less than
Well, there's a
yours.
reason we didn't talk about yours.
Well, that's the tradesman version. So
Yeah.
you can actually get a Power Wagon in multiple.
Which is really cool. It would be cool if they had a base Raptor and other types
How
of
much are the
Raptors. They don't
stickers?
have that. The stickers, I do not know, but I'll have you know that they'll do like wonders for people who have an issue.
Who like the 70s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Simon and Simon, they keep bringing up that show, which wasn't very good.
No,
I've never heard of that show.
It was well, of course not. Okay, well, we'll go
it
there.
was no Three's Company. How
All
much
right.
is yours still, Andre?
6,400 pounds. It's good enough for a small boat or a small camper.
How about yours?
10,030 pounds.
Now the Raptor tows 8,000, which is more than enough for anybody who's not like seriously towing for work.
I think the main issue with the Raptor is the suspension's so soft, just like we have with our current Raptor, that if you go too much, you're going to drop the butt down, and that's not a good
It
thing.
can squat.
Yeah.
It's suspension related.
Yeah,
it's
it's
related to
suspen-
the
yeah.
suspension. Yeah.
Yeah, but mine can tow more than yours. A ton more. A ton.
But how much
more.
does like a Cummins Ram towing? It's like over 30,000 pounds.
Now, I admit, if they did put the Cummins inside the Ram Power Wagon, it would be the ultimate off-road and towing
But they
machine.
won't and they can't.
They won't and they can't.
No, we've asked them that. And
Yeah.
they'll tell you that they won't do it because it's too big and too heavy.
Yeah, every time you ask them that, a fairy dies. Rainbows are no longer as bright. Things happen. They get mad, so don't ask them anymore.
All right, so the issue, of course, here is that we have two trucks that we really haven't seriously driven. The Raptor not at all, and the Power Wagon only.
Yeah,
briefly.
of course.
So I think we're going to have to actually do a video, aren't we, Nathan?
One of the things we like to do, and we try so hard to do it, is to get vehicles together and go head to head, and in this case, head to head to head, and put them all together on one video.
In the real world.
In the
on
real
a real
world.
trail.
So that is coming, and I do have it on good authority that we are going to get a long-term Power Wagon. Ram has promised us that. Jim Morrison, thank you, dude.
Thank
We
you,
owe
Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually asked both Ram and Ford for a long-term truck, and Ram said yes, and Ford said no.
There you go.
But what about GM?
I'm going to throw a monkey wrench into this.
Yeah, throw a monkey wrench.
Because the ZR2, and it could be a turbo diesel as well, is coming. We think it's going to be unveiled in Los Angeles in November, this November.
Now explain what it
And
is to everybody in case
It's
they don't know.
basically a Chevy Colorado Z71 package, which you can buy now with either a turbo diesel or a V6 gas, but it's on steroids. It's lifted, it's wider, it's got Duratrack tires, and I think it could be potentially better than this.
Yeah, I've been hearing things and seeing
Well, you
things.
guys caught it out spy hunting recently.
Yep,
you guys
exactly.
were out there and you caught a diesel one. How cool is that?
Yeah, that was kind of cool. We really got lucky. And what that basically means is for you guys, you have the choice between the new gas V6 they have, and this new diesel.
Maybe,
So
we don't know. They could just be testing.
it could be just testing and
Yeah.
screwing with us. You know,
Yeah.
that happens. Well,
Yeah,
it doesn't
so-
really, but
We don't know, but they haven't announced it. But there's a good chance that if they're testing a diesel, they'll also produce a diesel.
But I think the competition is good, right?
Yeah.
When you have a couple of people or more competing, I think everybody wins.
so we'll try to find a way to get that vehicle on video as well soon.
So Nathan, where do we leave this?
Well, guys, what you need to do, you're watching us banter, you need to add your voice to the conversation. Please, below, give us a truck that we may have forgotten, or perhaps suggest something we've completely missed. Write it down below.
Yeah, or call BS on us. You know.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, we love to. We love
Or
to get your
which
comments.
one of these would you like?
You know what we can do, Andre? We can go to the website and you can do a little
A poll?
poll and see which one is the most popular. So if you go,
Everybody
to the
loves
website,
polls right now, right?
Everybody loves polls. Yeah.
Might as well just go with the flow.
So we'll do a little poll on the website. Go over to TFLtruck and you can click your favorite and see which one of these will win.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah, thank you. And remember, check out TFLtruck for that poll and come back next time for another episode of TFLtruck Today. And guess where we're going this week, boys?
We're going to SEMA.
Yes.
Yes!
We will have all the new trucks from SEMA.
Yep.
Full coverage starting next week. So maybe we'll record this TFLtruck Today episode from SEMA next week so that you guys can see what's going on in SEMA.
Sounds good.
It's going to be awesome.
And remember, click over. Where do we put the video? Let's cover. Who should we cover up today?
Okay, cover me.
All right, we'll cover up Andre, and let's take him to the ZR2 diesel video,
Yeah.
and then down here in his
Subscribe.
area to subscribe. See you guys next time. Ciao.
Bye.